Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. This is an article from thehill.com, all right, which just came out, and it says Senate passes resolution reaffirming commitment to peaceful transition of power. Okay, and this is in relation to this November elections, all right, which a lot of eyes are on it because it's unsure, okay, as to whether Trump, if he loses, will be willing to leave office peacefully. Hence, they had to pass a resolution to reaffirm, all right, that, which we're gonna read and find out. Okay, and it's looking like, all right, if things do head down that path where Trump refuses to leave office, all right, you can forget about a presidency. It'll just become a dictatorship. All right, the same way Rome became an empire with emperors. Okay, the Senate was still there. However, the traditional way that they used to have before, of each year somebody being voted in. All right, that got done away with. Okay, so it says the Senate passed a resolution on Thursday reaffirming its support for a peaceful transition of power, one day after President Trump refused to commit to such a transition next year if he loses in the November election. All right, so basically, basically he's saying that look, if he loses the election, he's not really interested in transitioning power peacefully. It says the resolution offered by Democratic Senator Joe Mack. What? No, hold up. Let me look this up. Joe, because I know that we having these different pronunciations for their names. Let's hear this. What? Manchin. Okay. Anyway, so Joe Manchin passed by unanimous consent, meaning no senator objected to it. So the whole Senate basically are saying, look, we're not trying to have any trouble. We're not trying to have any, back and forths. Whoever loses, Trump, if you lose, you got to go peacefully. Da 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 da. Now, this is basically going to be at that point where the Constitution stands, or that joint is done away with. Because if Trump refuses to leave, all right, they're doing this in the name of the Constitution. If Trump refuses to leave, it's a wrap with your Constitution. All right. It says, it's a shame that we have to come and reaffirm our commitment to our country, our Constitution, and who we are as a people. Sometimes we hear things that challenge that, and we heard that yesterday, and we were very concerned about that. Manchin said from the Senate floor. In the non-binding resolution, the Senate reaffirms its commitment to the orderly and peaceful transfer of power called for in the Constitution of the United States. It also throws the Senate's support behind the idea that there should be no disruptions by the president or any person in power to overturn the will of the people of the United States. And the people want Trump out of power. Okay, they want Trump out of power. As a matter of fact, I'll show you how bad they want him out of power. Okay, let's go to rtnews.com. Okay, and let's look up, let's see, USA. Sure, there it is. They want him out of power. It says, vote him out, honor her wish. Protesters chant as Donald Trump pays respect to Ruth Bader Ginsburg. All right, and I'll play this so you can hear it. This is how bad they want him out of power. Now let's get to the point. So there you can hear it. They were chanting what? Vote him out. Vote him out. Vote him out, because that's what they want. So that's why they're saying that I'll read it again. It also throws the Senate's support behind the idea that there should be no disruptions by the president or any person in power to overturn the will of the people of the United States. So if Trump doesn't want to leave office, then he has to be ready to basically bear the hatred of the whole country against him. All right, which over here, man, look, prophecy is prophecy. All right, we're not out here supporting Trump or supporting people. We supporting prophecy. All right, and so hey, if him staying in office, declaring martial law and all that, that's what's gonna lead to prophecy. Then hey, do what you got to do, man. Okay, but understand that if this election is definitely gonna draw a line. All right, and that's gonna cause a great division in this land. Now it says Trump has sparked bipartisan backlash after he told reporters at the White House that he would have to see what happens when asked if he would commit to ensuring ensuring a peaceful transition of power if he loses in November. All right. Now when somebody says that, that's like, okay, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not what's the word I'm looking for? It's like, give me 1 second. That's like, I don't want to come out and say what my plans are, but I'm forced to say something. So you know what? I'll just say, oh, we'll see what happens. You know, you hear that in like, you know, some of these To Catch a Predator, Dateline NBC shows. You know, when you got this predator, this pedophile creep talking to this underage girl, as they, you know, in their mind they think it's an underage girl, and then let's say the girl asks him, so what are we gonna do when you come over and it's just you and me? And then they say, oh, we'll see what happens. You know, of course they have other plans in mind, but they don't want to say it. So when they say, oh, we'll see what happens, you know, as a way of like buying time, okay? And that's what Trump is doing. So in his mind, it doesn't seem like he has plans of leaving that office if he loses peacefully, man. Okay? It says he also tried once again to sow doubt about the security of mail-in ballots because when you read the polls, all right, and different articles, it tells you that majority of Trump supporters are voting in person, while Biden supporters, majority of them are gonna vote by mail-in ballots. So he's trying to say, right, that okay, if the results we see, okay, on the TV, basically, that's it. That's all we're going with because he doesn't count those mail-in votes as valid. All right, now that can be deemed him, all right, not trying to transition power peacefully because he's not trying to acknowledge all the votes. It says, get rid of the ballots and you'll have a very peaceful. There won't be a transfer, frankly. Are you hearing this? I'm going to read it again. Get rid of the ballots and you have a very peaceful. There won't be a transfer, frankly. There will be a continuation, Trump said. You hear that? So my man's not, he doesn't seem like he's interested in leaving office, man. It says the ballots are out of control. You know it. And you know who knows it better than anyone else? The Democrats know it better than anyone else. This guy's hilarious, man. All right. It says Trump has repeatedly declined to commit to accepting the results of the November election, saying he will have to see. You hear that? You know, so if you get voted out, you know, if you lose the election, are you willing to leave peacefully? Well, we'll have to see. All right. What do you mean we'll have to see? All right. And his only chance of staying in power, all right, if he loses, is by declaring martial law or some evoking some emergency power, all right, for him to stay in power. But that would transfer him from just a regular president to a dictator. Okay. It says he's also argued that an increase in mail-in voting leads to fraud in the election, even though experts have repeatedly said there is no evidence tying it to meaningful fraud. Okay, and what we're seeing here is what? A division. Okay, and what did the Lord say? All right, let's get that. So, hey, it's looking like October. Okay, October to November, man, is going to be very interesting. Okay, now this is Mark chapter 3, verse 24. It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. And that's what we see going on right now. This is the kingdom of Satan, all right? But in the physical counterpart being these Edomites, Okay, and their kingdom is divided, man. There's opposition, there's divisions everywhere. All right, and that is going to bring about a very chaotic, all right, time, or a very chaotic destruction to this place. Okay, people do not have hope in this place, man. People are seeing that there's only one place or one way that this place is headed, and that's down. Okay, and it's not going down peacefully, man. This place is gonna go down rough. It's gonna go down hard. It's gonna go down chaotic. All right, and it's gonna be very violent. Okay, what we're seeing is a calm before the storm, but we're starting to see the storm is picking up. Okay, and the steps towards that hell breaking loose, that Jeremiah 30:7 and that Daniel 12:1. All right, we're seeing those steps right now. Okay, so it's only a matter of time, man. But as the scriptures say, watch as well as pray. Okay, so we gotta watch and pray that we be delivered from these times to come. All right, so with that, I hope you were edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachak, Wadash. Until next time, Shalom.